Sure you did, Grandma. That pushback's really annoying.
They were weak before me, dying. Now they shall feast on your bones.
True. No. Prisoners, I'll be back home already. Quick.
Who are you to take what is mine?
Alright, we gotta go this way to the main platform. God damn, I forget this map's in here. Stuck on shit.
You care for these worms? I'll send them all to watch you die.
You will never harm another soul.
Cool. That was nice and quick. Straight up. Unless up Epoch Sikkim button. Oh, for your what are you playing, Necker, I guess. Mew, 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 mew.
What ancestor cursed me with such ill luck?
Okay, so now we have this open. I don't think I've ever done this dungeon. Or I certainly don't remember it if I did. A lot of these are new. Or just out of my memory. Okay, we auto-activated the fast travel this time. Good. Sure. Solid. Banger. You get good at this, aren't you? Getting good, brother. That's just a tier 1. This dungeon, this layout used to have like Explodey boys in it. I don't know this dungeon, but I remember one of these Sandy Temple dungeons layout having Explodey boys in it.
I need more time.
They do have those bows that fucking shoot off screen and just chunk you. Yeah, those guys. You're drunk? Did you get lost in D4 and not look at the clock? Oh, it's 6:30. Fuck me. I honestly thought it was like 3 o'clock. Really should be. Yeah, I guess. I started stream late today too, though, because fucking stayed up till 6:30 while playing this. Yeah, here's Explodey boys. Pretty good dungeons so far, though. Yeah, like this difficulty doesn't really matter, right? But it could be rippy on like high difficulty with those guys shooting off screen and shit. Defo. Okay. Wait, 6 of these guys. Business as usual. crazy how much weaker Frost imbue is for AoE. I mean, obviously, it's not built for AoE, but it's still got really good single target. You know, the question lies, do we even need cold imbue anymore? TBH. Because we can get like 7 charges on our shadow imbue. And we already have Icy Alchemist. But then we'd be stuck with Icy Alchemist for sure. And it is a lucky hit chance only. But it is worth noting. We might be able to drop that. Still have all the benefits of it. The other question is, what exactly do we want in the tree? Like smoke grenade, I guess. Not exactly a lot of synergy there. Oh god, I hate this guy. I know this guy. God, you're annoying. Has WSAD? It's fucking baller. I cannot wait for it in PoE 2. It's so good, man. Absolutely love it. It's just mechanically advantageous if your brain can get around it. Like no troll. I think it's fantastic.
Goodbye then.
It's I think part of what's making me enjoy playing Diablo 4
My
again.
skills unmatched.
No troll. Put start on longer breaks, nah. Very tiny uppy. Some overpower damage and stuff we need to reroll at some point.
You need steel work.
It's just so expensive to enchant, man. Like enchanting mat wise is just bonkers. Bonkers expensive. World boss 52 minutes. I'm scared, man. Am I good for world boss? Like I don't know what kind of stats I need for that. Like actually kind of a little scared. I never had lunch and it's almost dinner time. Probably do one more and then go warm up some food. Which one is this? Electric, Gulran, Canals. You're fine defensively. My reses are basically almost all capped. Poison's a little weaker. Everything else is fine. Oh fuck! I don't know where that opened up now. Is there any way to... I have no idea where I just opened this dungeon. Oh, here it is. Is it this one? Yeah. Was a Shava? I remember that one. I remember a big skeleton guy that could like trap you in bone prison and then do a big slam. That's kind of all I remember though. What is this? Alright. 32 SC. It was like 40 in Toronto for a few days here. Humidex and all that. This weather needs to calm down. It's out of control, dude. Just like Alex has an ego. Dungeon density is pretty good. I like this one, like I said. Just didn't have a boss at the end, that's the only lame part. Rainstorms are the best, agreed. Well, billowing snowstorms are as well better when I get to sit inside. Have some hot cocoa. Play some video games. You're umming a lot today. Oh, was he okay, dude? There's a defensive guy there, I didn't notice. Do 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 do. We got a dead end. That's so gassy. It's a Wednesday, for fuck's sake, Jack. Oh. Blizzard! Blizzard! Oh, at least it was the
I'm not
waves.
ready yet. I need more time.
Marco, dude, thanks for the 70-monther. A lot of months, dude. TY, brother. Appreciate you. So you can see instance that grants resist all buffs and other things as well if you haven't seen them. Oh, I haven't seen that now. So what's that could temporarily help until I perma buff those stats? Boo, boo, boo. Ooh, unique gloves. I love unique gloves. High fives for unique gloves. Like I do have some sort of dungeon rift runs. Yeah, fair. Fair.
I'm not ready.
Boop, boop, boop. Right, one in chest. Massacre. Better focus one more ads this time. All the elites, man, come on, this is garbage. These little ads at once. There we go. And they're gone. Yeah, more of this, more of this. Good, good. Keep going. More! What the fuck? 2 waves of elites that like insta fucking died? More. I require more. I hope good defensive dude. I'll hold him back. Man, that's a huge range. a bad guy, aren't you? Oh. How utterly predictable. Doo, doo, doo. Tight. Didn't like that guy. This is our radius bump. Boop. Marksman skill. Let's take this one next. Cool. It's Paragon board time. Alright, seems let's grant your cutthroat. Nah. Oh, hold up. I mean, we can maybe grab some of this. Damage reduction from close enemies. 12% damage to close enemies. Max life. Shadow res. It's got some good rare nodes. Damage to elites. Do bosses count as elites, chat? For damage to elites? I assume they do. Damage reduction from a distance. It's not terrible things in there, rare node wise. 5% increased damage for each nearby enemy that's crowd control. It's not bad. Either. Armor we don't need, but could in the future. It's all crowd controlled stuff, which we auto do with our chill. More or less auto do. Reduction from slowed enemies, we do that too. Armor damage reduction from elites. 25% damage to healthy enemies. 100% armor. 100 armor. Spearhead is kind of like shit, but good for power clearing. Which one's this? This is a trap. We're like literally moving away from trap very shortly. Max life. Poison res. Traps, 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 traps. We don't use inner sight. What are the passives though? All res. Max life, poison res, damage, attack speed. To be honest, some of these passives are nice. Damage after dodging, that's whatever. Damage to elites. And more all res. This is completely useless for us, but the passives in that node are good. In that tree. Ultimate skill grants an additional 10% damage from your damage with ultimate bonus. You can grant this bonus to all skills. Wait, what? Your ultimate skills gain an additional 10% multiplicative damage from your damage with ultimate bonus. Which I don't have any, but okay. And grant this bonus to all skills. Yeah, I see. So it's like a bloodlust CD. It's all ult damage. And we're going to try using an ult instead of our trap because it's useless, but... Hitting a vulnerable enemy has 60% chance to increase your damage by 1% for 25 seconds. I mean, this is just standard would be good. Multiplicative, 25% damage. 25 stacks as bonus remains for 6 seconds before expiring. Get some cold res. Wait, see it after cannon elite. 32% damage to elites is big. When's the death? The fuck? Wait, chat, the elites, bosses count as elites, right? So like this 32% damage is for bosses as well. 4% DR from vuln enemies. It's not bad. Damage to injured. 10% to vuln. 10% to vuln. Dex. Potion healing dex. Yes. Yeah, this is probably the best tree to go in next for full tree. And after that, we might take the inner sight one for passives. The crowd control's not bad either. That's probably like our last full tree here. Mr. Cat, you want your dinner. And I want my lunch, but is now dinner. God was really embedded in there, in it, bruv. Damage to elites, yes. Fall damage, I mean, sure, on that. Don't care so much for that. I don't care too much about that one. Stone would be nice for HC. Cold res. Oh, they're 10% cold res. I mean, don't know how useful that's going to be. The max life's nice. So we definitely want that. This. I mean, these two will get by extension of that. Actually, will we? Do I care about potion healing? Not really. So we could like branch down here and then branch up here. Max life and cold res here. Dip around down like this. Tag the exploit weakness. We have the option to take this or just go at the top then. That's kind of the plan, looks like. We could technically go through here to the middle, tag both of these. I mean, I'm not, no, 10% vuln damage is not terrible or anything. In which case, is it more efficient to go here? No, because then we have to go all the way out like this. And we curl around. Okay, now we go through here. Attach board. Is there more? Gotta pee, I gotta pee. Should probably get out of this dungeon. I'll sit here. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get some food and feed this son of a chunk. Oh, he's so ever so chunky, chat. We take our little dinner break here, yeah? Yes, Mr. Animal. I will be right back. See you soon, everybody. Yeah, so I think we can probably do a little finagling with our build here. So like the entire, you know, one of the most important things was to get poison and cold on everything. That's what the poison trap was for. And that's what the cold imbue is for.
I can't do
Although
that.
cold imbue is still really good for single target damage. But either way, the poison trap's kind of like both of them. One of them is definitely obsolete, and it's because of these alchemist enchants, right? Because my shadow imbue skills have a pretty fucking high chance on lucky hit, which is pretty high already, to basically AoE explode and apply. One of them's poison, one of them's cold, right? So we barely ever use the trap, right? The trap was a vessel to reset my imbue CDs because they're kind of long. But that's kind of been outdated now because of this crazy fucking imprinting that gives you imbue charges. So now we're running around with 5. We can have up to 8 shadow imbue charges, right? Which is bonkers. Meaning we just run around with shadow imbue and auto-apply poison and cold to everything anyways. So trap's out, right? I'm not because we're getting poison anyway from not trap, so we don't need the trap as a source anymore. But I'm not sold on cold yet. Cold's still nice for a single target. We don't need it. Like, this is useless because of the vuln single target, because we have puncture. It's more about cold immune skills deal increased damage to crowd control enemies. They're very good for that. They absolutely destroy the boss when he gets stunned and stuff. So this one's kind of like maybe replace. The other question is, do we replace these? With what then? Could technically take Shadow Step now. Be even more mobile. So we could Shadow Step. We could take Shadow Clone. Play around with that for a bit. The problem is if we run Shadow Clone, we're going to want the Shadow Clone aspect. So something's got to go. But all these play nicely together. So I'm not sure, you know? So instead of that, I guess we get Shadow Step. And then that's that, essentially. Okay, that's better on temperature. Because like that we need. That we need. That we need. And eventually we're going to get another unique or two, so we're not that much overhead. This would be offensive, right? So that we definitely need, because that's the trap we're saying to replace. I mean, cold we don't need, but it would definitely be less AoE damage as we're power clearing through everything.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Absolutely.
Elentia, you know Mars DM before I go bed please at Sloot.
Okay. Definitely number one. Definitely number one. LNTia. No TY.
I can't do that here.
So yeah, so I guess we'll just take Shadow. Because if we do clones, like I said, we'll basically need to drop Icy Alchemist, which is less AoE damage. Which the clones can kind of make up, I guess. But clone's not really full uptime. We could technically replace this imbuement skill effect potency, but I mean, that's big too, right? Gains bone enemies. Especially now that we're auto-vulning. I mean, this... That means our shadow imbuement has 60% multiplicative potency against vuln targets, which are auto-vuln the moment we touch them. And then we can easily sustain vuln. We can easily sustain vuln because not only single target for puncture easy, but I guess because of this cold imbue. Well, that's cold imbued skills. So we're talking about shadow imbue, so never mind there. So I can actually sustain. Well, we can if we swap to cold imbue there. So I guess. Yeah, I'll just take Shadow Step for now, I guess, and fuck it. That's just the knockdown. Dazed implies vuln to them. Every enemy Shadow Step stuns for 2 seconds, reduces CDR. After Shadow Stepping, you gain 20% damage reduction. Alright. You get used to playing with it. That means we could be a little more liberal with our dash and to keep our Shadow Step for moments. Just as God intended. Oh, fuck, we were doing this too, I forgot. Well, shit. Well, fuck is shit. So I said we like that, and then outside of the main node, we really liked Inner Sight because it has all res and stuff. That'll probably be our last Paragon trickle points later. This one's not bad either, though. The crowd control. I don't think we're gonna get to it. Kind of see how quickly we go through this tree. I don't really plan this at a time, so there's probably some optimizations and some of the tree parts so we can definitely make. But for now, we take this. Alright. Let's do it to it. Oh wait, we just got to town. We're not doing anything. We're selling shit. Is that another world boss? Yeah, no power for the last hour.
Decent value.
So, power hour was not a go for you. Did your entire block lose it or something? Where do you see the world boss timer, chat? World boss 17 minutes. I found it. And it's which one?